Hello, sweet, gorgeous, radiant angel. It's your boy, Kalir, here. And today I wanted to speak with you about the different dimensions. Okay, so this is information that was partially channeled by Matthias Di Stefano, who is a seer and psychic with so many incredible abilities. And he had a interview with Emily Capshaw. I'll link it below. And in that interview, he was talking about the different dimensions. And I want to reflect on it here. I was reflecting on Instagram today. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go on and talk about this on YouTube as well. So get this. First off, I want to recognize that the fifth dimension is not somewhere we go to. It's like we don't leave the third dimension or the fourth dimension for that matter in order to arrive at the fifth dimension. The fifth dimension is something that becomes incorporated into our 3D and our 4D selves. That's what I understand. There are infinite dimensions. This is something that I think is kind of a given based on the infinitesimalness of this multiverse. Did I get that word right? Did I get it right? So, that being said, we're here. We're in the 3D right now. We're humaning. We're on Earth. Okay. It's a chill vibe. It's a scary vibe. It's all things, right? And in order for us to ascend into the fifth dimension, i.e., expand into the fifth dimension, i.e., incorporate fifth dimensional graces into our 3D experience as humans, we cannot skip the fourth dimension of time. Okay. So this means coming to peace with our pasts, i.e., giving up depression. This means coming to peace with our futures, i.e., giving up anxiety, trusting source, and coming to peace in and with our present moments, our present selves, actually experiencing what this moment has to offer. Take a deep breath with me. You're in the present. I'm in the present. Yes, you're on YouTube, so am I technically, but we're in the present. We're living in these physical bodies still. We're having this present moment experience. We are safe here in this present moment experience. Our pasts are not something that we need to grieve or repeat or feel a victim to or self-pity around. Our pasts are divinely planned experiences for our souls to have, to be gifted through source in order for us to have the experiences that we signed up to have in this lifetime, that we asked to have in this lifetime. We knew it was going to be hard coming here, and we chose to do it anyways. We're like, yes, I got to go to Earth at this epic time in history, right? At this epic moment of ascension and realization and coming home to ourselves. And that's what it is. Like, we're ascending right now. We're moving into the 5D, and we cannot skip the 4D. This is something that I have been learning about too, like coming to terms with. I am not trying to escape my 3D-ness anymore. And so coming back to 40 and the concept of time, when we think about coming to peace with the future, for me, this really speaks to accepting that source knows what is best for us and that source is going to deliver that. What is meant for us is going to be brought to our doorstep like we ordered it on Amazon, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be there for us. And this is not sponsored by Amazon. Side note. But that's how good the delivery service is, you know? We don't need to be jealous of what other people have because what is meant for us will not pass us by. We do not need to worry that our dreams, desires, missions here in the 3D realm are going to be surpassed or passed up because that's what we came here for. We came here for these missions. We are more than enough and more than deserving enough and more than capable enough to actually actualize and experience what is for us. Period. End of story. It's like we need to trust source in order to come to peace with our futures. And I've been moving. By the time this week is over, I'm going to have slept in 5 different beds in 1 week, in 4 different cities in 2 different countries. So I've been dealing with some anxiety and just grounding myself and trusting that what is meant to happen is going to happen. And two of the things I was most anxious about went better than I ever could have pictured them going. And a couple things that I didn't think to be anxious about got kind of messed up. And I was able to, in the present moment only in the present moment was I able to fix these things that went wrong. I wasn't able to, with foresight, go, oh, this is going to get messed up and I'm going to have to figure out how to fix it. No, we only have access to our power in the present moment, period. Once again, Source takes care of us. Source has a divine plan for us. As some of you may know, if you watched my video about moving to the Bay, I'm moving up to Oakland and the Bay Area, and I'm super excited. And it's also, there's a lot of unknowns there for me. It's more expensive and it's a new city I've never lived in before. And it's like there's so many unknowns that I'm stepping into and going up there. And yet I have this deep knowing in my body and in my soul, in my psyche, in all parts of me, babe, right? I'm like, what's meant for me is going to happen. And if that means me staying there in the Bay Area indefinitely, then I know that that's going to happen. And if it is not meant to be that, then Source will provide the divine plan. Period. End of story. I think I know what I want. My ego thinks it knows what it wants. And I'm quite clear on what I do want. And I manifest and I affirm and I feel into and I align with the reality that I'm desiring. And I also have faith and trust that Source is going to provide the right plan for me. So this is how I come to peace with my past, with my future. And I come into my present by literally embodying myself, getting into my body, feeling what it feels like to be every single cell in my body, and remember that I am connected to every molecule in this multiverse. My friend dropped that affirmation today or yesterday. Joe, thanks for that one, Joe. And I was like, wow, absolutely stunning. Actually, no, that was Mark. Mark dropped that one. Needless to say, getting present is something that we have access to in every single moment. Our power is in the present moment. And we are deeply connected, not just to the molecules in our body, but to every molecule in this multiverse. And we are safe in that. We are being held in the present moment. So it's a safe point of access to who we are and to our power. This is how we come to peace with the 4D, with time, so that we can then begin to incorporate the 5D of complete clarity and light, enlightenment in the present moment, realizing deeply and embodying with clarity the divine bliss, for lack of a better term, the divine bliss that is the natural resting state of the Creator, whom we are. So as we tap into the 5D, we're bringing the 3D with us. We're bringing the 4D with us. And we don't need to escape that. And in fact, we cannot escape it. And although, yes, at some point we will transcend the 3D plane as we pass on, right, as our lives end, it's not something that we need to rush towards. And I do personally believe that the energetics of the 3D do exist in different ways within the other dimensions as well, in subtler vibrations. But the particle, the wave particle that creates space and the third dimension is something that I believe is malleable and transcends into the fourth and the fifth dimensions. So this is my experience. This is my take on the 4D and healing our relationship to time in order to authentically tap into and actualize the 5D expansion pack, 5D ascension. So let me know in the comments below what y'all feel and think about this. It's an exciting time to be alive, and I'm very grateful to be here with you all. And that's all I got for you tonight. Okay. Take care, guys. Oh, P.S. There's a link to the Trans Jesus Loves You t-shirts below. We only have 2 left, so get them while hot. Okay, bye.